Hey you guys, it's Peter and welcome to my channel. Peter likes books. There they are, all of them. No, they're actually right here on my phone because I listen mostly to Audible. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? I was going to do an Audible haul over here since I haven't posted a video in quite a while, but I remembered that I have to post a video detailing or announcing, because I'm an announcer, see, announcing the May book for a True Crime Book Club, which I run with my good Judy Mel. Hey Mel, how are you? I should call Mel out, shouldn't I? Mel just got her hair colored today, and it looks so good. So if you've never seen Mel and you watch my channel and you don't know who Mel is, I'm going to throw up a picture right here of Mel from my book club. I love her so much, and her hair looks so pretty, doesn't it? She looks so great. So anyway, everybody in the comment section below say hi to Mel. I love her so much. All right, so enough about Mel. This channel is called Peter Likes Books, not Mel is Everything. But Mel is everything. I love her so much. Anyway, oh, by the way, Mel, can I reach it over all my props? Don't take a look at that side of me, okay? This side's much better. Right here, prune. Don't look at that side. Okay, Mel made me a pillow, a True Crime Book Club pillow, and she made it for me. It's my own special edition, and you can have one too. She can make it for you as well. So I will link her Instagram. Well, her Instagram is always linked below. But if you're interested in having a true crime pillow made just for you, she can do that for you. And you just reach out to her and let her know. Not for free. No, she's not doing it for free. Okay, this is a paid gig, see? All right. Yes, I'm sitting in a different spot today because I'm just working and filming some videos right here. So I thought, well, I'm going to just film a couple of videos from right here. So you're sitting on a tripod. Hi, how are you doing? All right, so let's get into today's video. First, I want to talk about the book for April that we are reading, which is called Last Call by Elon Green. I am about, I would say, 80% through with this book. It is so fantastic. It is so good. I have said this in my vlog, I've said it other places, but this is not simply just a true crime book. This book is really a historical study of violence against the LGBTQIA plus community, specifically gay men, in the late 80s, early 90s, really, I would say 91 to 93, late 93, in New York City and Pennsylvania, Philadelphia is where it takes place, but mostly New York City is what it talks about. It talks a lot about the Anti-Violence Project in New York City, and it talks a lot about the bars and the clubs, the gay bars and clubs in New York City. It's really, really interesting. And I've said this in a couple of my other videos that, you know, I think we live in a world today where there's, yes, so much work that still needs to be done. So much, right? But when I think about having come out 30 years ago, I came out in 1990, the summer of 1990, and right after I graduated from high school. And I think about where we're at today, and we've come leaps and bounds, right? But this book takes place at that time when I came out, and the fear that men had to hold hands on the street or just to be out to certain people and not be accepted. And I can remember, like, you know, having close people that I was in classes with or talking to that never knew anything about my private life. I never said anything about them. And I was an out gay man because I didn't know how that would be accepted, or I didn't know if they would stop talking to me forever. And there was this huge fear that went along with it. And there still is that fear out there today. But I think often when we talk about pride, we don't understand that pride is that for so many of us, we lived in the shadows for so long, and we didn't feel like we could be out. We didn't feel like we could be ourselves. And so today, we're proud of who we are. It's not just about, let's, you know, people, I think sometimes people get the wrong impression. They think that, like, talking about pride is like, oh, well, we're out on the streets throwing it in people's faces. No, it's about the safety and feeling comfortable to be out on the streets. Out on the streets as who I am inside, you know, as a gay man. But that being said, I think it's really, really important to talk about the history of where we came from, and not just the Stonewall riots, which, yes, that's so important because that's where the beginning of the gay rights activism started. But, you know, even going further and talking about this and talking about the AIDS crisis, which this book touches upon as well. And then to have this serial killer in the midst of all of this, okay, to put that further fear on top of it is really interesting. So the book is called A True Story of Love, Lust, and Murder in Queer New York, Last Call by Elon Green. When I got this book in the mail, Celadon Press sent this copy to me. We also gave 15 copies away, and everybody has been notified that one on Instagram. When I received this book, it's rather short. It's 300, not even 300, hold on a second, without the notes in the back, of which there are tons. It is 228 pages. That's with the acknowledgement. So it's a rather short book, and I really didn't think that it would be that in-depth. This book is so in-depth. It's just, and the other thing that's really interesting about it is, it really doesn't talk about the killer. It talks about the investigation, kind of, but really the attention is so focused on the victims that like the entire first hour of the Audible version is all just talking about a victim and who he was and his family and education and his career and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't talk really a whole lot about the murder or anything. It talks about who he was as a person. And the way that Elon Green pays homage to the victims in the book is, and also I think gay New York at that time, is so well done. I'm just so impressed with it. And this is such an important book. It just so surpasses just being a true crime book. So anyway, we have not decided yet when the live stream for this will be. I have a feeling it'll probably be the first or second week in May. So you still have some time to read the book if you'd like to. It's listed below. Last Call by Elon Green. All right, so now to announce, snaps. This was an easy one actually for us. Mel and I hadn't really had a lot of conversations about which May book we were going to pick. I have it pulled up right here on the computer. Are you wondering what it's going to be? We really hadn't had that many conversations about what the May book was going to be. And then I was like, we have to pick a book in like 2 days. Because we try to pick it by the 15th, which is now the 23rd, and I'm posting this video. I think she actually already put it up on the Facebook. But anyway, because she puts the stuff on the Facebook and the Goodreads, so I think she may have already put it up. Actually, I can look it up right now and tell you if she did. Is it over there? Is it on the Facebook? If you want to join the True Crime Book Club, all you have to do is go to... Where is it? Facebook. It's listed below. Or type in a True Crime Book Club and you can go right to it. We have 3.9 thousand members, you guys. Oh my God, we almost have 4,000 members. Okay, did she already put it up over here? Announcements? No, but she did announce that you can taking orders for her pillows. They're $45. So you can go over to the Facebook. I don't see any other announcements at Mel about, okay, let's see. I have 15. Oh wait, here they are. Okay. Is the last one about the pillow? I'm gonna get her. She's been working really, really hard though. So she's got a long weekend. So I will post it if she doesn't. Yep, the last one was posted was Elon Green. So this is the first time anybody's ever heard about this. Okay. The May book, which was a really easy pick for us, I went into Audible and I looked. We thought it is an Audible original, which means if you want to listen to it, you can only listen to it on Audible. But you can buy the book on Amazon. You can buy it at other places. It's been out since 2016, and that book is Ice and Bone by Monte Francis, okay? And I'm going to read it to you right now. It has on Goodreads a rating of 3.82 stars. Where are my glasses? A chilling chronicle of victims brutally murdered by a cold, merciless killer against a backdrop equally as unforgiving, the last frontier. Through meticulous reporting, Francis uncovers the shocking truth about how the Alaskan justice system failed and allowed a warped predator to strike again. Henry K. Lee, author of Presumed Debt, a true life murder mystery. On a clear, brisk night in September of 2000, 33-year-old Della Brown was found sexually assaulted and beaten to death inside a filthy, abandoned shed in a seedy part of Anchorage, Alaska. She was one of 6 women, mostly Native Alaskans, slain that year. Stoking fears a serial killer was on the loose. A tanned and thuggish 20-year-old would eventually implicate himself in 3 of the women's deaths and confess in detail to Della's murder. Yet after a 3-month trial, Joshua Wade would walk free. In 2007, when Wade kidnapped a well-loved nurse psychologist from her home and then executed her in the remote wilderness of Wasilla, 2 astute female detectives joined forces to finally bring him to justice. Ice and Bone is the chilling true account of how a demented murderer initially evaded police and avoided conviction, only to slip back into the shadows and kill again. Journalist and writer Monte Francis tells a harrowing story of what eventually led to Wade's capture and reveals why the true scope of his murderous rampage is only now, more than a decade later, coming into view. So, it's 392 pages. It was published on April 19th of 2016 by Wild Blue Press. So very, very exciting. Monte Francis. Here we'll read about him real quick. The Associated Press Television and Radio Association named Monte Reporter of the Year in 2013 for a region covering 13 Western states. Monte has also won 4 Emmys, the latest in 2015 for his part in NBC Bay Area's coverage of the Napa earthquake. Monte is a graduate of the Newhouse School of Public Communications at Syracuse University and has a Master's of Fine Arts in Creative Writing from California State University, Fresno. His first book, By Their Father's Hand, The True Story of the Wesson Family Massacre, was published by HarperCollins in 2007. So he's got a couple true crime books out there. So that is the book that we will be reading for the month of if you like that, for the month of May, not just A, but May. And if you would like to read along with us, that's all you have to do. You just have to get the book and read along with us, and I will link it below so you guys will know which book to get. All right. So anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.